So I think it's safe to say last week was absolutely nuts. Just jam-packed with loads of shit. Now, there's only one thing we can actually talk about that happened last week. It was the thing that everyone on the internet was just on about. Logan Paul v KSI 2. Everyone wanted a winner. That was when all the marketing was happening. That was the time to sell the fight, and boy, did they sell it. Jesus Christ.
6 times 6.
Yeah. But anyway,
36.
I'm gonna knock him out.
At this point, I literally just wanted the fight to be over. I was still tuning in, but I didn't really care like what they had to say, and I'm pretty sure both fighters were feeling the same way. Logan Paul kept saying, "Why are we doing this?" And I agree. Why? What was the point of another press conference? We already had 2. We didn't need another one. To be honest though, I wasn't really watching the press conference for KSI and Logan Paul anymore. I was literally just watching it because there was loads, like a fuck ton of tension between Vidal Riley and Shannon Briggs.
Let's go, champ!
God, I'm so glad I don't have to hear that anymore. I'm so glad. But KSI and Logan Paul were literally just doing their usual playground insults. Meanwhile, these two were ready to scrap. The amount of times Shannon Briggs or Vidal Riley were gonna go at each other was mental. But it was entertaining because you know these two can fight. Logan Paul and KSI are gonna get in the ring eventually. And you know these two aren't professional boxers. I mean, they can box, but not like Vidal and Shannon. Shannon was obviously 2-time heavyweight, whatever the fuck. I don't remember the exact stats, but he had a belt, and that's good enough, mate. So seeing them two go at it was just like nail biting, especially when Vidal made the comment about Shannon taking drugs.
And Shannon, once you finish this event, you can go back to taking your drugs and having no contest. Done.
Disrespectful, and you're not ready for it, because if I break your fucking jaw right now, you can't do nothing about it. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that.
As soon as Shannon got up and was like, "Listen, boy," you can hear in his voice. You can hear that anger in the man's voice. He was ready to scrap with Vidal. The thing is, Shannon was like, "Yeah, I think we got in his heads." Mate, did you see how he reacted? He was ready to kill someone. He was ready to kill Vidal.
We broke his will, we broke his spirit. Vidal's not prepared. Because if I break your fucking jaw right now, you can't do nothing about it.
So I mean, I think that was the best part about the press conference, really. Like, you don't really want to see anyone get hurt, but at the same time, I would love to see Vidal and Shannon fight. That would be entertaining, to be honest. Now, later on in the week, we obviously had the weigh-ins. Again, nothing much happened there apart from Logan Paul's bum sweat, really. But the real shit that happened, again, between Vidal and Shannon Briggs, first he went for Amir. Why? Well, he just shoved Amir. Now, I don't think Shannon just goes around shoving people, though. I mean, I feel like this was obviously just to build up some hype and to sell the fight. Why else would they be hanging about backstage with all the cameras? It makes sense. I mean, if there's cameras there, then there's marketing to do. And I feel like Shannon obviously just took advantage of that. After he tried to fight Amir and Amir pretended that he was gonna do something about it whilst everyone was holding him back, he then walked over to Vidal. I think he hit Vidal's cousin, and Vidal lost it. And I was, bro, mate, that moment, seeing Vidal that angry, because Vidal, you could tell he's a level-headed guy, he's chill, but seeing him that mad was crazy. He was going for Shannon. I thought they were going to have like a little bit of a scrap. Good thing the security is as good as they were. Like, 4 security guards held him back. Shannon was just standing there laughing. Nothing happened, no one got hurt. Fantastic. Kind of, because I wanted to see them fight. But yeah, on to the fight now. This is the part everyone was waiting for. Now, I live in the UK, so I had to wait till 4 in the morning just to see this fight. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I was rooting for KSI. However, I was indeed one of his doubters. And this is the reason. Logan Paul, last match, had 3 months to prepare. And you have to admit, his form is on point. It looks incredible. It looks like he really knows how to box. Now, obviously, cool boxing fans might disagree with me, but for 3 months of boxing, you have to admit, that was a good performance. He was in front of the crowd as well. All those things contribute. The crowd contributes as well. So 3 months of training, a fucking sold out arena to perform in, where everyone hates you, bear in mind. And he not only performed, but he entertained. He was taunting JJ at some points, and that was just a bit of his showmanship, which for a first fight, and obviously years after he's been doing wrestling, like, he performed on point. That was, mate. I watched his performance before this fight. I literally just focused on Paul. And mate, his movement, everything was wicked. So I'm not gonna lie, I doubted JJ, but at the same time, I was rooting for him. I was hoping that he does what he does best, and he just surprises me. But yeah, I was nervous for JJ. I'm not gonna lie, it was 4 a.m. in the morning. Obviously, my parents were sleeping downstairs. I couldn't make much noise, so I was literally, like, all my nerves were coming out through my body. I was literally shaking, sweating. My palms were actually sweating. And as soon as Logan Paul came out, that's when the nerves kicked in, man. I was shaking, sweating. It just got so real. Like, this was it. No draws this time. Because either one of these guys were getting KO'd or really beaten up. But inevitably, someone was losing this fight. And I did not want that someone to be JJ. I didn't even want to see Logan get hurt at that point. And you could tell as he was walking to the ring, he looked pretty nervous. I'm not gonna lie. It was either nerves or he's just really, really, really focused. But being in the Staples Center, no matter what he says, he's human. The nerves are gonna hit you just a little bit. Honestly, it has to. And I feel like that's what you saw in his face as he was walking to the ring. It was real enough for him because he was getting in that ring and he was fighting. Even if you thought JJ was trash, he still had something to lose, I feel like. And I feel like he knew there was still a bit of danger and he needed to perform. So he got in the ring, still shaking at this point. I'm not going to lie, I was nervous as fuck. And then in comes KSI to his new tune, Down Like That.
Why you gotta go?
And mate, the guy got Rick Ross, Lil Baby, I believe, and SX or CX or some shit. CX is Ice Poseidon, isn't it? Shit. He got all 3 of those guys to open up for him in the ring. That's actually amazing, coming from a YouTuber as well. You have to remember, this guy started with FIFA. Look where he is now. So with no matter what, you have to give JJ his props, to be honest. He's putting in work in the music, even if you don't like it.
Yeah, I want that knockdown. Fuck up the system, make it shut down.
So obviously he came out. To be honest with you, I didn't really feel his outfit this time around. The way he talked about it before the fight, he said it was gonna glow in the dark and shit. I was thinking, holy fuck. Now knowing JJ, both of his outfits prior to this fight were wicked. Apart from his mask, I mean, that was blatantly from eBay. Both of his outfits coming in, wicked design, very thoughtful design behind them as well. And just like very detailed, but this one, I didn't like the mask. It just looked like someone scrunched up a cloth and put it on his face. And it had just 2 little curtain fucking things hanging down from it. The robe was nice, I'll give him that, but I know some people are going to be like, what? You didn't like the champ's robe? It wasn't horrible, I just didn't really feel it this time, you know? So yeah, as he was walking to the ring now, I was nervous for the guy. Like, in my heart, I wanted JJ to win. In my head, I thought Logan was coming out with that dub. Thank God he didn't. At this point, I was trying to see if he looked nervous, you know, but I guess that's a good thing with the mask. But yeah, at this point, I was feeling all sorts of things. Excited, nervous, more nervous than excited though. I was just ready for this to happen now, you know. He gets into the ring, and obviously at this point it's getting real. Like, this shit's happening now, and it was hard to comprehend. It was like there was just so much build up to this fight that I just felt like it wasn't gonna happen, and there it was. Literally, I was trying to get my head in the zone. Like, this shit is happening right now. They're about to fight. They're not gonna get in the ring and start insulting each other again. Logan Paul ain't gonna walk up to JJ and go, oh, 10 times 10. It was happening. They both get announced. Logan Paul's looking chill at this point, as far as I can remember. Like, honestly, the energy from JJ was fucking with my nerves even more. The guy was there. Obviously, when he got announced and stuff, he just let out this roar, and you can tell, like, he was just like, the emotions were building up. And I think Vidal at that point told him to calm down. I'm not exactly sure what Vidal said to him, but he did say something to him. And I felt that when he screamed through the bloody lens. Like, I felt that scream come through my PC monitor. Mate, it was nuts. And at this point, as he's raring to go now, JJ's literally just going to himself, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I've got this, I've got this. Mate, goosebumps. You have to remember, I was already sweating, mate. Like, my palms were genuinely sweaty, knees weak, arms were heavy. Mate, I was like, I'm even feeling it now, the emotion, mate. Oh my God, because I wanted this guy to win so bad. His emotions are so high right now. And then the bell rang. I thought it was gonna be a bit like slower than it was. But congrats to JJ, because he went straight in there, and I think that takes a lot, especially in the position he's in. He's not even in his backyard this time. Not everyone there is rooting for him. There's some, which was nuts because I'm surprised about how many fans actually went out there, but I would have went, to be honest. But man's a little broke. But yeah, it's not easy. I thought it was going to be a bit slower for JJ because it looked like the emotions were getting to him, but the guy went straight in, and literally these two are bloody warriors for just going straight at it. No hesitation, literally. JJ went straight in for the body shots, like applying pressure just straight away. He already knew he had freak stamina from the first fight. We all know that, especially from the Weller fight as well. The guy just doesn't get tired. And to be honest, I was like proud of JJ. I was thinking, holy shit, he might actually do this. Now, there were some wild shots, he was swinging again, and I was just like, no, JJ, please, bro. Stop swinging. Like, at some points, the technique literally just went out the window. You could tell all that was JJ just wanting to secure the win. He was doing everything he could to hit Logan Paul. Although, there were some wicked shots from Logan. Like, you can tell this guy has form. He does have form. No matter what you can say, Logan can fight. But I didn't know who was winning at this point. I thought, you know, this could be anyone's match at the moment. Obviously, round 2, the same thing again. There was some good shots from Logan, good shots from JJ. And it just kind of continued. As the rounds went on, I was thinking, like, Logan might actually have this in the bag. Because, like, JJ was getting hits and stuff. But it's just the swinging that, like, threw me off a bit. For some reason, that didn't register in my head that would also count towards his score and stuff. I was just looking at Logan's form and thinking, mate, this guy's fighting proper. Like, the way his hands are up and stuff. Like, the form, I must admit, was like just a bit better than JJ's. It looked a bit more professional. But other than that, JJ was literally getting some good headshots, some good body shots. And the same with Logan. Logan was getting a few good shots in JJ's face as well. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Every time JJ hit Logan in the face, I was going berserk. I was like, yes! Like, I felt it. I just wanted him to win. And there was a point where, obviously, JJ got his controversial knockdown of Logan. Now, at first, I thought Logan did slip. However, when they showed the slow-mo at the end of the fight, and Shannon was trying to say, oh no, Logan didn't get knocked down, went and literally just looked like an idiot because it's clear. I don't think a knockdown has to be when someone's unconscious. It's literally if you just go down from a hit. And I think that's exactly what happened to Logan. But regardless of that, I don't think that even got scored as a knockdown. By that point, I was surprised. I was like, holy shit, JJ's managed to get Logan on the ground. What's going on? Obviously, there was a few times Logan slipped again because JJ was literally just applying too much pressure. I think Logan's foot either almost fell outside the ring and he tried to move and he dropped. I'm literally just talking off my head now, really, because I'm trying to remember the fight. Now, the moment I do want to talk about, and you knew it was coming eventually, the controversial knockdown of JJ. Now, I will say it here. If Logan did not smack JJ in the back of the head when he was down, he would have won that fight. Hands down. Because you saw the state of JJ when he got up. He was not ready to fight again. Like, he was rocked, clearly. Now, usually when they get straight back up, literally the ref asks them if they're okay, gets them to do a couple things, and then bam, you're ready to go again. The state of JJ needed a minute. So if Logan did not punch him in the back of the head, I'm saying it, I feel like Logan would have won. Now, there's a small possibility that JJ may have been able to hold himself. But the state he was in, mate, that shook me, literally. When he got back up and he was, like, running to the side of the ring, like, just KSI in general looked like that. Like, fucked, mate. That was nuts. When that happened and JJ went down, I was like, fuck, this is it. Luckily, Logan hit him in the back of the head and the ref gave JJ a moment to recollect himself, and then took 2 points away from Logan, which I guess was fair since they didn't score JJ's knockdown. Obviously, it was a knockdown, but yeah, seeing JJ like that was crazy, mate. I can't imagine what it must have been like for his parents as well to see their son literally just get banged in the face and then rocks like that, because that was hard for me to look at, so I can't imagine what his parents must have literally been like when they saw that. Mate, that was nuts. I knew at that point the fight was going to be controversial, because especially there was people rooting for Logan just as much as I wanted JJ's to win. But yeah, JJ came back. He played it smart for the rest of the round, just stayed away from Logan, gave himself time to literally just get back to his body, and then he seemed a bit shaken. And honestly, I was shook for JJ. I didn't want him to jump back in there, you know. Logan already smacked him in the chin. I think one more would have done it, mate. But yeah, once JJ kind of got over that boundary, again, back at it, applying pressure. And that last round, I thought JJ was just literally just going to go all out swinging, mate. Again, I thought it was a dangerous time, and I think JJ did play it quite well because Logan is giving him a good fight. And he did go the distance, so it's not like he could have just went all out like he did the last match. He had to kind of be a bit more careful. But at this point, it was literally just surviving, I think, for both of them, with a bit extra oomph to get that win. And thankfully, by the end of the match, no one was badly hurt, no one got knocked out, and that for me was the best thing, really. I'm just glad because I don't hate Logan. I actually think he's quite decent, to be honest. Obviously, he made a mistake in Japan. And I get that's not going to leave him ever. So yeah, at this point, they still scored the knockdown for Logan, I believe. So I thought it was going to be a close fight, but I felt like Logan edged it a little bit. This was my initial thought process. Again, I wasn't really taking in the amount of times JJ hit Logan and stuff. I was more looking at their form and who looked more professional. Obviously, JJ was again swinging and stuff. That wasn't really resonating with me. I was just looking at Logan's form. Oh my gosh, you know, he's doing proper punches. He's scoring loads of points. But I was talking to one of my friends during the fight. Shout out to Adam if you're watching this, by the way. Like, he knew JJ won the fight. And there was me going, nah, bro, this is Logan won, mate. Like, I actually thought Logan had won the fight at that point. But my friend was like, nah, bro, it's JJ's dub. JJ secured that dub. And as they got the fights together, surely enough, your boy won the fight, man. Oh, God. It was just the way they announced it, though. Obviously, the first guy went for Logan. I was thinking, there you go. There it is. Logan's match. Second guy went for JJ. I was like, oh, shit, don't tell me it's going to be another draw. And then Michael Buffer proceeds to go, the winner from the United. And as soon as he said United, I was like, oh, it's going to go either way, isn't it? And he goes, United Kingdom. I'm like, oh. And then I'm like, yes! United Kingdom, mate, that's JJ. And then he goes, KSI. I was fucking happy, bro. Oh, you have no idea how happy I was when he said KSI. Oh, mate, JJ stood on those ropes. He took it all in. Well done, KSI, mate. You're a legend. You're a warrior. And I'm glad you got the dub in the end, mate. The best guy got it in the end, really. Everyone was doubting you. And then when there's so many people doubting you, sometimes it can get to your head and convince you that maybe you can't do it. But he proved yet again what I was hoping in the beginning. He proved me wrong. He proved everyone wrong. Well done, mate. Fucking well done.
It's that heat, boy.
Everything is on point.
On everything.
Crabs are looking Gucci. Sharp is all I want until it suits me. Everything is on point. Show the grind for how I'm living. Can't complain on how my people win. Everything is on point. Yeah, my GG looking glorious. If I die, I know I'll